Well, we'll send out an email with the link saying, hey, watch this. Even if you don't want to, send it to, if you don't want to watch it, send it to your contacts so that they have the, you see, they have the opportunity of getting the message, because we've got to get a critical mass starting to go, oh, wait a second, I'm not really happy with the trajectory of this. And then sometimes, not often, but sometimes we ask you to do something, like write the Senate, call your MP. Well, please, if we don't have your email address, we can't ask you to do it, so you can't even decide if you want to get involved. So, but we'd also ask you to get 10 people to log on to the NHPPA website and give us your email address. So there's a part on our website where you can sign up to get our alerts, because even if, you know, if everyone in this room got us 10 more email addresses, it just creates a ripple effect. And so it actually makes a difference. And our ability to kind of help influence things depends on our ability to be able to communicate. So that's absolutely important. Thanks for asking that.
You're all going to be having Christmas dinner or family get-togethers very soon. So here's an opportunity for each one of you to gather people together and say, hey, you got to help me with this, and explain it. It's not really that difficult to understand. And I've done that with my family, which happens to be fairly large, so that got quite a few people to, you know, sign these petitions. But if we do this as families, then at the same time it becomes a communication about these issues on health and about, you know, natural health as opposed to pharmaceutical toxins and so on and so forth. So these discussions are important. I mean, one runs into blockheads. We all have blockheads in the family, but they are usually not that many. So here's an opportunity. If every one of you would decide to try and get at least 10 other people, that would be nice. Can I just mention what's happening in Europe so people know?
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Yeah, Sean just very briefly mentioned that Codex is an issue that we've all heard about, and there's a lot of information on Codex, and we're not going to go into that now because you can get a lot of that from Sean and from your organization as well as from me by just going on my website and picking out the articles I wrote about it and just Googling Codex and inform yourself.
What's the website?
It's so many. You just put Codex Alimentarius into the Google search box and then decide yourself. But if you want information on Codex in detail, you download my book, What Part of No Don't They Understand? It's for free on my website. And there's a whole section on just Codex, which needs just one updating comment. In February of this coming year, the lead article in Vitality will not be by me, but by Dr. Robert Verkerk. Some of you are familiar with him. He runs the Alliance for Natural Health in the UK, which basically speaks for the whole of the EU, because the lawsuits that he has successfully conducted through this organization in the European Court of Justice and in the International Court of Justice are done through his organization. They have now raised almost 2/3 of the money that is required to continue, well, they've just started, the legal challenge of the European Directive, which is the document that is the basis of the whole Codex mess. And it's going to be done in the Supreme Court of Britain. We call it the High Court. And all of this is discussed with its, you know, difficulties and with its aims in the February article of Vitality magazine. So you need to read that. The fact that it's under court challenge is very, very good, because the past court challenges on the same issue with Codex were in essence won. So we have really, really good support in Europe against this homogenization of regulation and takeover of funny ideas that you have just heard about from Sean.
Great, thank you.
I know Julia will be upset if I don't mention this. Please pick up, those of you who are in any way involved with the supplement industry or with alternative healthcare, please pick up the forms that are back there, which is an entire legal document on what to do if Health Canada comes knocking or points a gun at you. And it sounds funny. I mean, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I know it's true. You need to know how to protect yourself. So please pick that up. And
that emergency kit, so it is intended if you, let's say, own a store or you're a manufacturer or distributor. It's not, if you're the public, please just get a copy off our website. There's a PDF you can download. But, you know, we've gone through the expense of printing copies out if you're a store owner or manufacturer of that. So If you are, then... I'm sorry?
Your booth number, Helgi?
258, Cost Publishing. And you are at booth 76.
76,
You
right.
can talk to Sean at 76.
And then somebody asked for a website. The NHPPA website is just www.nhppa.org. So just think Natural Health Product Protection Association. We've just taken the first letters, and that's our website.
And if you want to have the book on Shiv Chopra, which at the moment I've marked down to cost price, to production price, it's at my booth, Corrupt to the Core, because it gives you the entire story of what's going on, how Health Canada operates. Do you want a few questions now?
Well, I wanted actually to have Dee, kind of just fill in the blanks on this CETA thing, and then I wanted to be able to field questions. So Dee, do you want to just take a couple of minutes and...